Thank you. Can you hear me? Yes? The slides? Yes, I was invited here by Aline to talk about the motorcycle vision. I brought 100 printed copies. Please bring it back with you. It's heavy to bring back to Sweden. Which one? This one?
Right.
Yeah. First, a little about SMC, the Swedish Motorcyclists Association. We were formed in 1963. We have more than 71,000 individual members out of 270,000 motorcycle owners, which means that about 30% of every motorcyclist in Sweden is a member of SMC. That's impressive. We have also 400 clubs and 21 districts. And then you can wonder why did we succeed so much? It's because we do good things for the riders in Sweden. At least they say so. We offer advanced training all over Sweden during the motorcycle season, different kind of courses. We have tours and trips all around the world. Most of them are already sold out. They were released in December. We have social activities every day during the motorcycle season, which is about March to September. But most important, when you ask the Swedish riders, why did you want to join SMC or why do you want to join? It's our political work, and especially road safety, which has been what we have been doing since 1963, actually. And by all authorities and all other stakeholders in Sweden, we are seen as a very respected partner, I must say. We do not always agree. We disagree quite a lot, but we have the same goal, to reduce injuries and fatalities among motorcyclists. And we are consulted in everything that is related to motorcycles in Sweden. And we are the only stakeholder that represent the users when we work with the common strategy and otherwise. And the main contribution that SMC can give is the information to motorcyclists, to our members, but also motorcyclists in general. And also we can exchange views through research and studies, which I will talk more about later. And the strategy, which you can see that there, it was released 2012. It was version 2.0. We started working on 3.0 last week. And this will be the best strategy ever, hopefully. It's a compromise, as I said. We do not always agree. And we have done several studies within the strategy work and also on our own. Several studies have been made together with research companies and professors and doctors. SMC, we have the connection to the riders. The professor helps us to analyze the result. SMC writes the report, and then the professor comes in again and says, this is okay and this is not. And then we present it together. So the first one on top left was the first one. That was about attitudes to road safety. We did 2010. It's available in English in our website. And also everything on our website can be translated to 5 languages on the right corner on the top. We did a survey about the motorcyclist view on advanced training. Since advanced training is, we spend a lot of money and resources on advanced training every year. We did a study about extreme behavior on 2 wheels on our own through in-depth studies of fatal accidents. We did on the left, down there, it's a study about attitudes towards speed. It's the only one I haven't translated to English so far, but we will in a near future, hopefully. And then it's the motorcycle visions that we presented in December in English. So, and then why did we produce this motorcycle vision? Well, as you all know, the Vision Zero concept was invented in Sweden, and it's based on shared responsibility through the road users, the manufacturers of the vehicles, and the road owners. And the Vision Zero concept accepts that accidents happen. That's something we must avoid as far as possible. And Vision Zero concept also states that accidents happen, but we do not accept serious injuries. Well, this happens a lot in a motorcycle accident. And despite all good intentions in Sweden, as I've said earlier, as you heard, the motorcyclists are often overlooked in the Vision Zero concept because it's based on cars. And down there it's a typical road in Sweden, 2+1. Have you all been traveling in Sweden? You recognize this. It's a medium barrier. Almost 100% is a cable barrier. And it's also a side barrier. Also often a cable barrier. And the motorcycle vision is our views on how we can improve safety among motorcyclists. It's based on our own studies and research, our experience, new knowledge, global research. We spend a lot of time reading research from all over the world. At the moment we are doing a literature study on to find out the definition of what is a motorcycle-friendly barrier. Will be presented later this year. So this vision contains 63 ideas of how riding can become safer. And it's divided in 4 parts. The rider, of course, the most important, but also the motorcycle, other road users, and road environment. And some of the 63 ideas are improved helmet standard in EU, review the A-rider test, which is being done because of the gender perspective, include more cornering technique in the rider education. This is something we spend a lot of time in doing in our advanced training. And loads of persons with a new license come to our training just to learn to master cornering technique. More campaigns about illegal riding. I will talk more about this riding without a motorcycle license in Sweden. This is a huge problem. More CS campaigns. At the moment it's only SMC in Sweden who are doing campaigns at all concerning road safety. Allowed motorcycles in bus lanes. If you ask a motorcyclist in Stockholm, Gothenburg and Malmö, our major cities, they say that this is the most important thing to improve safety. And also based on the studies, poor maintenance on roads, which causes accidents, is seen as one of the most important things to do to improve safety. Of course, safer barriers and the use of forgiving roadsides instead of side barriers. In the first study, we asked the motorcyclists, where was your safety consciousness formed? And out of the 12 first highly ranked measures, sources were found in the motorcycle community. The most important source was actually Motorcycle Friends. Second place, SMC. Third, and that's the only one among top 10, was driving schools. At the bottom, Antonio, I'm afraid it was motorcycle producers and dealers and other sources. But the motorcycle community is extremely important when it comes to bring out the safety message.